I watched a video today, right? And then came across this brother. He's a YouTuber also talking about the army and why he joined. I believe he said at 30, he was 38. Yes, 38. And he was giving some reason why he joined so late. And he came, and at some point he said that age doesn't matter, that age is just a number. All right, I was like, no, 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 no. You can't just say age is just a number. Age is a factor that you want to put in consideration. Definitely something that you want to consider joining the military. And that's why I sat down today to do that video talking about joining the military older. And this is the 2025 edition. Yes, this 2025 is a new area. Is that time of the is that time where people don't want to join the military anymore because they say it doesn't pay enough. They don't want to risk their life out there. They don't want to go to war, or they think you don't have to be like to wear the uniform to make money, because just sitting at home on behind a computer desk or making YouTube videos or TikTok video or Instagram or being a famous YouTuber or influencer will give you money. Today, I'm here to give you those reasons of like the positive, the good word, the good and the bad about joining the military, the army, the air force, the space force, the marines, the navy, the coast guard, older. All right, it's your choice to decide on what branch you want to join, but mainly it's going to be similar. Like you're gonna find yourself in one of these options or in one of these situations when joining older. Why am I making this video? Because me myself, I joined the military at the age 30 and plus. How old am I right now? Right now I'm turning 36 this year, so I joined when I was 35, because it's been a few months now that I've been in the military. But before I started my point of view, before I start this video, I want to make it clear. Everything that I say on this video, on any of the video on my channel, are my personal point of view. Yes, in uniform or out of uniform, I am the image, or I represent the United States military force. But my point of view, everything that I say here coming out of my mouth is a point of view, is what I've noticed, is what I is it comes from me. It's not something that I was told, I was trained. It's not coming from leadership. No, it's my point of view, is my experience that I decided to share with you watching in the at this point of time. And for that, I first of all want to thank you for the time that you sit down and you watch me and you're listening to me. Any question at all? If you disagree with anything in this video, please drop it in the comments. Any question, drop in the comments. If you think I should get better at anything, drop that in a comment, or let's link up and make it better for the ones viewing or watching me and so forth. So when joining the military, okay, a little older, and when we say older, is 23, 24 and plus. Let's make it clear. You can join the military at when you turn 18, and from your first contract, 3 years or 4 years, you will be 23. Okay, from 18 to 23, that's 5 years. So at 22 already, you can be considered a veteran. You can get out there and say that you've been in the military. Yes, you are considered a veteran. So for me, after 22, which is 4 years after 22, you are older. That is my like time frame that I consider older. Now you're gonna see some people in basic training that 25, 27, 35, like I was, and some even older. The military will take you all the way up to 42 years old. And for some people, with the waiver that we're going to talk about, with waivers, they will let you in. If you have some education, if you have something to bring on the table, they will allow you to join with what we call waivers. That being said, that is actually my first point. Waivers. When you join in a military older, I'm just gonna take my case, okay? At 35. When you join the military at 35, you probably went to life events that a person turning 18 will not have gone through. Leaving the high school and joining the military, you're fresh bride. You don't have no job experience. You probably never had a driver license for some of them. You probably never had any tattoo. You probably don't have a kid for some of them. So all these come in play when you join older. That's why I say 23, 24, 20, 22 and plus, you already have a couple of jobs. You already been out there having fun, having parties. You probably already have a car. You probably already married, having a kid. So all this, the military will look and it will affect your readiness to join the military, army, Air Force, Marines. Like I said, depending on the branch, it could be challengeful. So if you have any tattoos, depending on the tattoo or depending on where it is on your body, here and up, yes, it's not allowed. But with some waivers, they will take you in. Here, you see my arm, all the way here, and forward. If you have any tattoo on your knuckle, on your hand, some people have tattoo all over their hands. It's not allowed. On your head, they have tattoos so in some places of your body, if you have tattoos and if it's offended or if it's like, let's say, gang related or like affiliated with any group that the military does not recognize, you will have a hard time joining. But it's not a definite no. You have to talk with your recruiter, any local recruiter, and they will walk you in. Hey, before I continue, shout out to this great recruiter of mine, Staff Sergeant Soltis. Thank you for your patience, your endurance, and your openness in working with me, working through my issues and getting me into the U.S. Army. I'm so grateful to you, and also for your battle buddy in your office. I do not remember his name, but I'm so grateful for this guy that gave me life advice. Because of him, I made the decision that I did, and it's actually taking me to where I'm supposed to be, to where I want to be and where I'm supposed to be. I'm so grateful to you, recruiters, and to the head of the office. You know who you are, and because I didn't have authorization, I can't put names out there, but Staff Sergeant Sortis, I'm so grateful for the time that you took to get me into the military. So waivers wise, I already mentioned the tattoos. They're also going to check your background check, your criminal background check. That involves tickets. If you do have any pending ticket, you want to pay them off, okay? Because they want to know, have you been arrested before? Have you been in any fight? Have you been in any hand robbing? Have you been in anything illegal? They will find out. All right. This is the FBI checking your background, and like, yeah, this is a government. You can't hide from the government. If you have anything illegal, they will make sure that you are clear out of it. And even if there's anything pending, they will walk through you so that all those charges are being dropped or being annulled. Okay. So ticket wise, you want to pay your ticket. Criminal background, yeah, unless they were dropped or annulled, you are good to go. If you do have dependents, that also is okay to have children, but depending on the number of children that you have, I would say the Navy is really strong on that. The Air Force is strong on that. I don't know about the Marines. I'm saying this because I have 4 children on my own, and it was challengeful. Okay, they have to make sure that when I join the U.S. Army, my dependent will not be struggling as far as finance, as far as income. My lady, she works, and I had a really great income joining the military, so I had a really good saving. So that they will check all this. You're gonna have notes in, and you're gonna reassure them that your situation will not be a problem of you joining. Like you will not join in and make your family struggle because you are in the military. Okay, so the army will not pay that great. which is one of the like one of the good and bad things. Will not like the pay will not be that great, but it will be sufficient enough for you to live a comfortable and a stable life. Student loan, yes, they will give you a waiver if you do have any loan. They will give you like a student loan. They will provide you with a waiver where they will pay off your loan just to get you in. All right. If you're a graduate student, or you haven't graduated but you do have student loan, that can be an incentive that they're going to throw out there to make sure that you join the military service. Physical readiness, age is just a number. Oh, no. I felt it. During basic training, I felt it. I had to push harder. I had to keep on going. I had to stay fit. I have to make more than enough to be up there with them kids at the age of 18 to 21, 22. All right, I have to push hard, like a little harder than the average soldiers around. So age is just not a number. You have to put that in consideration, and you need to be ready joining the military. So you need to be fit. You need to go to the gym. You need to start working, running, and fast tracking. You need to do your push-up daily. You need to stay up to date with your physical, like with your physical appearance, and going to the gym. Really important. Like I mentioned earlier, financial situation. Your financial situation is really important. If you do, again, at 25, 27, 30, and plus 35, 42, you already have a baggage. You already coming with some debt. You probably already have like a mortgage or a rent, or so. You coming with a baggage. So you need to know if this is going to be for you. If what as you joining is going to be enough to maintain that lifestyle that you used to have, or at least it will compensate. Is super important joining the military. Yes, when you are older. I'm going to start with the negative and then the positive. But before I continue, I want to say thank you for you watching until now. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I will ask you to please subscribe. Drop your question in your questions in the comment sections, and then I will take the time to go over it. And after I have like 3 to 5 questions, I'm going to make a video answering those. And then what is my MOS, what is my rank, where am I based, what do I do on a daily basis, like how was basic training, how was it at NEPS, how was it at AIT, which is the professional schooling for the professional training for my school, for my job. So all this I can answer, but only if you're interested to know about them. Drop them in a comment. Please subscribe. Share this video for those one who are going or who have been thinking about joining. Oh yeah, I've been there, been thinking about joining the military for so long, until I was like, if I don't do it now, I might never do it, and I'm gonna regret when I get older, more than 42 and plus. I might regret. Boom, let me just do it, and I did it. If I did it, you can do it. The negative point or the negative things that I think will affect you or can be a hassle joining the military a little older. Again, a little older. You are not old. It's never too late. Very first thing, you're dependent. When you join older, again, your kids, they're probably already grown, or some of us, they're still little. You have to leave them behind and then go. All right. So if you do not have that good backup, that good support, family support, like your lady, or if you're a female, your man, or all the big family, aunties, grandma, whatever, that's going to support you in watching your kids, is going to be challenging, because you will be away for 2 months for basic training, about another 2 months for AIT, and then being a way to get into your base. That will take a good 6 months before you really re-engage with your family, with your children. Now, if you do not have families, you do not have children, it might be a little bit easy. Now, the schedule you are used to chill, that you just wake up, go like swipe in, swipe out, go to a regular job. You know your daily schedule. You know you wake up at 7 o'clock, or you like second shift. You start working at 3 p.m. and at night you go to bed. Yes, with the army, you work 24/7. You are on call. What what I consider being on call. At any point of time, you can be told to do such and such, especially during basic, during AIT, doing again. Even right now, I was at church recently, few weeks back when I first got here to my to my unit, to my base, and I got called when I was in church service. Hey, this why soldier, this why are you not here? You're supposed to be here. I say, hold on a minute, sergeant, what are you talking about? Yeah, your name is on the roster. You're supposed to be on CQ. That's meaning I'm supposed to be on guard, like watching the building, making sure that everybody, that if anybody needs anything, I'll be there to respond. So okay, I didn't know. No, and he told me, stop the crap. You should be here ASAP. I want to see you here like within 15 minutes. And within 30 minutes, I showed up. To you are on call. You are to respond at any point. That schedule of that, there's no fixed schedule. You probably have the routine. 6 o'clock is PT, is training, and then 9 o'clock we actually start work. 4 to 5 p.m. that's the end of the day. But you can be called to stay longer, and you can be called to have CQ, to have guard, to have security watch. Okay, and if you're on the field, that is every day for like a whole week, a whole 2 weeks, the whole month. You don't know. And when you're in deployment, so your schedule will really change, because this is the army. That's one thing that, having been used to, and that's a big change. Okay, so you really want to put that into consideration. The money, the big military does not pay that much, but gives you everything that you need to compensate with the money that they do not give you. You're gonna have a basic pay, and you're gonna have some money because you have children, some money because you married, or you have the children, or you have a house or a rent. They're gonna give you some extra money for that, and they were gonna give you a healthcare coverage, life insurance. They're gonna provide you so much services that if you were to be a civilian and having to pay for all this out there, you will not even be able to afford, truth be told. So they will not pay you monetary money. You will not see that, but the services will be more than greater than the value of what you are supposed to do if you were a civilian. So yes, and if you do not have, if you don't have kids, you are not married and all that, it will also affect you. And this brother of mine asked me, being in the military, can you have a part-time job? Can you have a side hustle? Yes, I am an entrepreneur. I am in the military. That does not stop me from doing the things that I do on the side. Yes, I am an advisor. I'm a coach. I help people in their travel journey. I assist people, and I do that on the side. I have few businesses that are, again, this is not the video about that. But yes, you can have your side hustle when you are in the service, in the military. But you need to understand, the military come first. The mission come first. They call you, you respond. Yes, sir, at any time. So the money might not be there, but one last thing about the negative point would be what people fear the most. If there's any war, you are called to respond. You will respond. You don't have a choice. It's either you respond or you go to jail. You want to go to jail and spend the entire time that way you're supposed to be there and still be there. Or, come on, you sign the those dotted line to say I am a soldier. So that is a price to pay. It could happen. Not that you join the military to die. No, that's not the case. Just driving on the highway, just walking around, just being sick, or just brushing your teeth. It does happen anytime, at any point. When it's your time, it's your time. Okay, but that's one thing that people are scared to join, and they do not join. On a positive note, let's start with the physical readiness. Like I told you, I wasn't fit. I was a truck driver. I was driving trucks for the past few years. So I wasn't running. I wasn't active. So when I joined, trust me, it was hard. Basic training, was super difficult. But waking up early in the morning, PT here, we did 3 tests, 3 ACFT tests, like that. Those are tests. So we did 3. The very first one, I sucked at it. It was really bad. As far as like, God damn, I'm not gonna make this. But I pushed through. They helped me, and I kept on going, and I did great. Here I am today. I'm done with basic training. Done with the training. Now I'm serving fully in the military. So yes, the physical readiness is a big plus. No matter how old you are, if you do qualify to join the military, they will get you fit. As long as you want to push, they will get you where you need to be or where they want you to be. You will gonna make it. Trust me. The discipline, if you used to be, I want to show you, but I'll almost show you, almost showed you my bed and how I did my bed, but that's on the video for that. But as far as being disciplined, you will get in the mentality like you're gonna wake up every day at a certain time. You're gonna eat every day at a certain time. You're gonna go to bed at a certain time for the next 4 to 6 months, and that becomes a new habit. It takes only 3 weeks to master a skill. It takes to learn a skill. It takes 3 months to master that skill, and it takes about 3 years to make it a second nature. So I am at the point of mastering everything that I've learned because it's more than 3 months, and I keep doing the same thing. So the military will help you in getting better, in being disciplined in anything that you do. You're gonna be the master at what you do because you do that every day, morning, afternoon, night, even in your sleep. They will wake you up. They will be like say they will be like says 10. You're gonna say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 without even realizing what you're doing because you've been doing it. So, and another positive note will be you'll be appreciated. Yes, when you join the military, you are 1% of the population. 1% of the US population joining the military. You become a special entity. You become somebody really valuable, and everything, all the training, the investment that was put into you, you're gonna appreciate life. You're gonna appreciate any single thing that is around you. You're gonna value everybody because you will not live anymore for yourself. You're gonna live for what you have decided to put your service on. Okay, some people join for money, some people join for education, some people join for their family, some people join for whatever reason that you decided to join. That will be your why, that will be your mission, that will be your focus, and you will not think about you anymore. You're going to think about the other selfless services. Okay, that's one of the Army's value, selfless services. So it's really a good feeling to know to do and to partake in something bigger than you, being appreciative, and people will appreciate you also. You will see that. On a quick note, quick parenthesis, on a side note, when I was leaving AIT to go back on HRAP, that's a program for me working with my recruiters. I went back to work with my recruiter in my home state. So when I was going back, I paid a regular ticket. I wasn't worried about my seat. I didn't care about where I sit. As long as I have a seat, I was fine. I get in the plane, I sit down. The plane wasn't full. Again, leaving from Missouri to where I was going, the plane wasn't full. Sit down, enjoying my music, and just resting, relaxing, being happy that basic training is like AIT is over. Comes the lady, the flight attendant, and say, "Excuse me, sir. Do you want to move up to first class?" I was like, "Oh, okay, first class. I wouldn't mind. I'm okay with that." So I grabbed my bag and then I moved up to first class, where it was really spacious. It was really comfortable, and it was like big leg room and all that. It was super comfortable in first class. I never bought a ticket for first class, never intended to, and here I am because I'm a soldier now. I'm offered a seat in the first class. When I go to the airport, very first person to board the plane, yes, me, because why? I'm a soldier, you are a veteran, you are a member of the service, you are first to board, or unless you are you are handicapped, you are first to board. And there's so many other things that you get offer or that you have as benefit when you are a soldier. That's a video for another time, for another day. Special number one, as I say that. Now the last point will be stability, whether it's for yourself, whether it's for your family and for your generation. The military will give you that stability that anyone will pay, will want to be. If it's just serving for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or whatever, just a minimum, that the military will give you that stability life about yourself. The money, like I said earlier, the money might not be that great, but everything around the money is super awesome. All right, I gotta say, healthcare, I am covered from head to toe. Imagine anything about health, I am covered, and I do not have to pay a single penny for that. My family, they are covered also because they're my dependent, they're my family. I do pay a little bit, nothing comparable to if I was a civilian. Oh yes, so me and my family, my dependent, also get healthcare coverage, and my parents. Something that people don't say that often. If you have your parents around and they are your dependents, if you take care of them, more than 50% of the expenses is on you. They are your dependents, and you can take care of your family, of your parents as your dependent. Yes, think wise, okay? Education wise, if I want to go back to school, people just throw it out there, but it's super important. Now I have the ability, the possibility to go back and finally have that Bachelor of Mine that I never had the time to do, to finish my education. Job, money to feed the family, to run left and right. I never had the time. Now I have the time to have the job, like to have a career, to have the education, to have healthcare, and to have everything around me stable. That's a you can compare that. And for your family, it does follow. Education wise, the military will support you and your family. Super important. Generation wise, once you start and they see that everybody behind you, when they follow, okay? And I will say, to conclude this video, even if it's just 3 years, you get the full benefit of a veteran. 3 years is enough. If it's not for you, do your 3 years term, get out. All right, if you love it, you like it, like just those young 18 years old, 18 kids, somebody starting at 18 to 20, he'll be what, 38. He'll be retiring when I'm just starting my career. So the earlier you start, the better it is. Just 3 or 20, with whatever that you decide to do, just get in and use all these benefits that the military will offer to all the citizen and green card holder that do qualify to be a U.S. military U.S. military member. That being said, this video was a little bit long, but I didn't want to cut it too much, and I had it I had to finish it. Again, thank you for watching. If you stayed connected until now, over 20 minutes, I really appreciate you. If you do have any comment, any question, anything that you want to add to the video, or that I didn't say right, or that I I said it wrong, I apologize in advance. Again, these are my point of view. What I say is not coming from my leadership or whatever. This is what I've seen, what I've noticed, and my daily experience that I share with you here on social media. That being said, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Until next time, stay sharp, high speed.